All right. Good morning, everyone. It is 9:01 in the morning of June 9th, 2022, and this is my pre-market strategy session. So, pretty much, I think what's on the docket is it's going to be, we're somewhat locked into this consolidation range, and I think it's going to be, I think tomorrow is going to be the resolution to it. I don't like fundamental analysis that much. I really prefer technical analysis because, price action really is, the best predictor for where prices are going. Fundamentals do play a role certainly in identifying the trends and identifying which sectors and industries you want to be in, or that I would want to invest in, and so forth. But it's for trading, it's all about price action. So tomorrow, the market really is in a holding pattern right here in this consolidation range, and this is neither this little formation you're seeing right here. That qualifies as a bull flag. That qualifies as bullish in an overall bear trend here. We are trending, down. This is a downtrend right here. So, I think the decision is going to be at tomorrow morning's CPI. There is the 12:30 core CPI release in the U.S. And then there are a couple of other things too here. There's the weekly earnings comes out at 12:30. So, a pretty heavy data day. Michigan sentiment comes out. Cleveland Fed. Okay. There's a whole boatload of economic data coming out tomorrow. It seems strange to me that the market is trading in the way that it is, though. Regardless, usually a consolidation pattern like this, it's just a little bit strange, that it plays out this way. In times of high, especially, so we've got a VIX here that's in the mid-20s. And VIX in the mid-20s it's not common to see flat pricing like this, flat, price action like this with VIX in the 20s. It does, obviously it kind of does happen, but it resolves itself pretty quickly. So suppose for a moment, let's see here, after the 26th of April, it took basically 7 days for it to resume its bearish trend. Now here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I guess, we'll go another 8 days. It's just unusual to see it move so flat. Usually when you've got VIX in the 20s, low 20s to the high 20s, you're seeing a lot of movement one way or the other. It's just a little bit, even though this was flat, there were still wide-ranging days. This period right in here, let's see, let me erase this. This period between, let's see, the 11th of April and the 20th of April, look how these swings were enormous. The swings on the Qs were, almost 10 points, per day, except for one day. All the rest of the swings were, 10 points one direction or the other. And this is the price action has definitely settled down. Perhaps, it's summertime, It's summer may go away and June just gets really quiet, which is how it works. Usually June, July, and August, and even into September are pretty quiet months. on the market. And so that's, just kind of the way things are going to go for a bit. Although I think after the CPI report tomorrow comes out, we'll see a move one way or the other. So for the time being, when things get to extremes, when it's extremely oversold or extremely overbought, it's a good opportunity to fade the overbought conditions or the oversold conditions. So this morning, if it opened up right now, there's another roughly 23 minutes until the opening bell. It's opening up oversold. So I imagine that this morning it'll probably sell off just a little bit at the open and then make its way back to overbought soon after. I'd say within 20 to 30 minutes after the open. It looks to me like it'll make an attempt to go back into overbought. So and so that means I'm biased to the upside today until it gets into overbought conditions. And if it goes into overbought conditions, then I'll have a bias to the sell side, just because that's the way it's working right now. That's the way choppy markets like this. That's just the way to trade them. Is when they get into the oversold, you buy them. When they get into overbought, you sell them. That's pretty much it. So something else I wanted to look at here. Now, this company, this isn't by no means is this a buy recommendation. We've got Ruby here, and Ruby was, I think it's a cancer, came out with some kind of amazing cancer treatment. This is a momentum play back here. I made a significant amount of money on this trade back here on these days when it went from, basically in a matter of about 2 weeks, it went from $7.38 to $37.79. I traded it, and then after it just kind of flatlined and started steadily going down, so I forgot about it. I just kind of happened to be looking back at notes and stuff like that. I don't know what happened back here. Let's see if I can find some news event on either the 8th of April or the 7th of April. Let's see what kind of news is going on here for the 8th of April. Following updated advanced solid tumors trial data, shares plunged 45% late in Friday afternoon following the release of updated clinical data in patients with advanced solid tumors. 27 patients evaluable for efficacy. The company said it observed 3 best responses of partial response in non-small cell lung cancer, anal cancer, and uveal melanoma patients, according to a statement on Friday. This compares with 2 partial responses in 15 patients, as per the company's March 2021 update. More than 6.4 million shares of the company traded intraday, compared with its blah, 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 blah. So there's, I guess that was bad news. I believe RTX 240 has the potential to be an ideal candidate to be developed as a combination therapy with immune checkpoint inhibitors, especially in early lines of therapy, so on and so on. Some kind of bad news came out about this thing. The shares took a severe nosedive. And let's see, this is March of 20... Yeah, it is March. So in March of 2021, imagine oh no, there it is. Okay, so Rubius Therapeutics efficacy study, safety study supports potential of cancer treatment candidate. Stock hits all-time high. So here it traded on the good news, and back there it traded on the bad news. Well, let's go to its financials here real quick, and let's see if there was someone who was investing in this. Here's what they're investing in. Okay, so here's its income statement. This is 2016, 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21. And respectively, the income, gross profit, is negative 118,000, negative 447,000, negative 1.26 million, negative 3 million, negative 5.7 million, negative 7.7 million. And the trailing in the trailing 12 months, it's done negative 7.79 million in gross profit. So this thing is just chewing. It's just going through cash like like a fish through water. I mean, even faster, I think. Here, operating expenses, so on and so on and so on, and so pre-tax income, you know, it's doing a negative 200 million. You know, trailing 12 months, it's doing negative 200 million. So, you know, I don't know how these companies get listed. I don't get it. I don't, you know, maybe it's something I really ought to understand quite a bit better. I mean, cash flows, you know, negative 151 million in the trailing 12 months. It's negative 162 million. You know, so this company is really, really dependent on this drug, I suppose, on this cancer drug. I mean, there's so much money that's been sunk into this thing. It's just really hard to believe that, you know, here it is at $1.21, you know, per share. But if you were to ever take a risk on something, you know, there it is. That's your risk. That's where, you know, you can buy 1,000 shares and then forget about it, you know, and then one day it'll pop up, you know, to, who knows, $10 or something, you know, and so this is not at all a recommendation, but it's kind of how it works. You know, when good news on these things come out, you know, it's really helpful to the stock price. And if you buy it when it's in the dirt, and it's in the dirt, it could even go lower, really, you know. I'll give you the chance to sell it at some point, or it'll go away. So very, very little risk. Like, do not put anything more than what you're willing to lose into an investment like that. At least it's not in the pink sheets. All right, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. I am out.